Welcome back to Real Rap Mini. This time we're back with I guess it's a mid-season finale of RWBY.
Yes, sir. 6 weeks of fucking nothing, and then we come
Well,
back.
this was 2 weeks of fucking mid, so
That's crazy.
I'm
You're hating.
wrong. Last week and
You're
this
hating.
week weren't some of the most dry episodes ever.
Last week, yeah. This week, you're hating.
What? I told you before we started the episode that it was going to be an episode about nothing, despite being called War. And then, guess what it was? An episode about legitimately fucking nothing.
You might be spinning some facts a little bit, but overall, you're hating.
I don't understand you. I do not understand you at all.
I'm just listen. There were some things that I liked. Obviously, there's some things I didn't like, and I'm glad that they're starting to tell us a little bit more about who these people that we're fucking around with. These fucking ace operatives.
Yeah, it's kind of late for that.
Yeah, it's volume late, but that's not the point.
Literally a volume and a half late.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Like I don't understand.
Where did this shit start off?
So we open up and the Atlas military has grouped up in not even I can't even say a phalanx formation. It's literally in the damn grid formation, the dog shit one that we don't use anymore because it's dog shit.
Stupid. You try to shoot and there's some nigga in front of you and now you fold it up. Hold on, I gotta go into the aisle real quick. Hold up. 1 second. Hold up. Wait. Stupid ass formation.
Because Monstro landed on Atlas, the Atlas military has been trying to deal with it, and they're getting killed out there. Then we cut to Ironwood, who's mauling because they're getting killed out there because, they can't get the light shields up. The light shields were destroyed very, very handedly. Like, I don't even understand how she knew about the integrity of Atlas. I guess because Watts gave all that information.
Yeah, definitely Watts. I don't even know if he had the information because he was just a scientist. He probably just fucking found that shit.
Because the Grimm, when they shot up into Atlas, they went directly for the light shields.
Yep.
Like, it wasn't just mindless bashing up against the wall till it broke. They literally dug into the foundations and destroyed the light shields. So they had to have had prior knowledge. So Ironwood tells all of the civilians to evacuate, causing mass hysteria. And for some reason, we get a really weird panning of, like, a civilian there. It's a guy and his, I guess, daughter. I don't know. I think. And it was just okay, bro. Leave that guy's beret and his fucking sweater alone, man.
Flagless.
It's just weird because, like, of all the people that they showed us these characters, like one of them was about to get kidnapped by these Grimm or something, and then they made it look real tragic when he's calling to his daughter and he gets knocked over and then nothing happens. They just get away. So I don't know. I guess somebody wanted to kill somebody there, and they just opted out of it at the end. So then we pan over to the ship with the Aesops led by One Winter, and they've taken the Jean group into custody because they're dumb. I don't even think they took the bike either.
Oh my god, that bike! Oh no, okay, it's not. All right, I forgot. The actual Bumblebee bike got fucking shit on. Like,
yeah, they blew it up
4 volumes, or 2 volumes ago. But Yang just has no luck with these fucking bikes, man. No fucking luck.
And she had just fixed that one too.
And I'm surprised that they just. Well, I'm not surprised they off-screened it because they have to get to more shit, and the episode is already long as fuck. But I'm surprised that they arrested them at all.
I'm not. This is the same team led by the same guy that literally crashed a plane because he tried to arrest people on said plane.
Yeah, it's a new leader now. It's
same shit though.
Nah, different leader.
Yeah, it was different leader, same shit.
She's not carried by her fucking actually. She's not as carried by her fucking semblance as the first guy.
Okay, Clover was literally a semblance. He wasn't even a character. I don't know anything about Clover other than he has good luck and he led the Aesops.
Listen, we didn't know anything about these fucking characters until today.
We still don't know anything. Don't even say today.
What do you mean, bro? My nigga Tortuga was out here.
He's skipping ahead.
Nah, it's not skipping ahead. It's
He's
just,
skipping ahead.
I really wanted to say Tortuga, so I had to drop that in there.
I can't
But no, that doesn't
believe.
make any sense. Everything's on fire, and you want to put more people capable of fighting in jail.
Yes.
Do they realize that their military is not all that?
Look
Like,
at their military formation and think about it
it's
again.
always been trash. It's always been trash. So why are you putting these capable people in jail?
You know what?
This nigga Ironwood is bending the rules. Why don't you bend the rules some more? Hey, if you help us successfully fight off Salem, we won't throw you in jail.
Or I can just throw you in jail so you won't monkey wrench my plans.
What is the plan though? Throw
He
them
doesn't
in
know
jail
yet.
for that. They don't even know where Penny is. None of that shit matters anymore. Salem is here.
Hey man, listen. We gotta get this shit together. I got a plan. Even though my plan isn't going to work, I got a plan.
Go ahead and continue on, because I don't wanna skip ahead again.
This boy skipped straight to Tortuga for whatever reason.
Duga.
So Ironwood comes over the comms in said plane, and he reveals that they are going to drop a bomb on the whale because those always work in these shows.
They're gonna carry that shit right in.
They're going to on foot. By the way, they're not going to airdrop it or anything. He wants them to
Oh
deliver
yeah,
it on foot, and he's sending them on a suicide mission. And they just
I forgot to say, but the selection of Grim that this lady is pumping into Alice is fucking nuts.
she's sending the damn
Every fucking
monkeys. She's sending the
the
damn
monkeys, the fucking apathy, all that shit. And Ironwood wants them to walk in there. We're going to get folded up. That is a damn mammoth. There's a fucking mammoth out there. How am I supposed to walk in there?
She's got the elephants.
Yeah, the elephants, the fucking. If I get closer to apathy, I'm not gonna be able to fucking walk.
I'm going to die.
I'm gonna get eaten. They're gonna eat me. And you want me to carry a bomb in there? This is not Halo, brother. I can't just fucking I can't just get in and out of the base, put the bomb in there with no fucking repercussion.
Yes, you
I
can.
can't do it. How? How am I gonna do it?
What do you mean? You just walk in there and dump the bomb in there. Clearly, it's that easy for his trained operatives. The ones that literally fed the children on purpose. But we'll get to that. It doesn't
Yeah, and
even
then
make any sense.
one of them lost to Cinder.
That's such a bad way to describe why they lost that fight.
Oh my god. Nah, you skip it.
Because it's dumb. It's
keep
stupid.
Going. Nah, keep going.
So we pan to Salem, and Salem is doing her best conductor impression while sending.
Oh wait,
what?
Was that the end of that scene?
Yeah, they delivered the bomb, and Winter was like, "Yeah, sure," and then she angry Arthured, and then fucking.
Oh, okay.
And then they went to Salem doing the Fantasia gimmick.
Right,
she's sending waves and waves of sludge.
No, that's not the Fantasia. That's the Crollo. What you mean?
No, it's the damn. Okay, I know what you're talking about, but it's definitely that. Go watch that movie. When Mykey has that damn hat and that robe on, and he starts wilding and bringing all the damn household appliances alive. That's exactly what he was doing.
Fantasia, Mykey. Damn, conductor. There we go. Keep going while I'm watching this guy.
Yeah, look. And then they show us Emerald. Emerald runs off. And then this is where we find out that her powers make zero sense, by the way, because she's able to disappear from sight from that damn sentinel as it's coming down the walkway. So how does it work?
So because she fucking punked the engineer and got past it, I don't know how it works.
I know you don't. How does it work?
It was supposed to be, I don't know if it was always eye contact. Cause that one makes sense though, like eye contact works. But when Emerald pulled that shit over Yang wasn't looking at her. She wasn't looking in her general direction.
Right.
She was just looking.
She also did it to Penny when Penny wasn't looking. So how does it work?
Well, she did it to Pyrrha.
Right, as well.
Pyrrha started wigging. She wasn't looking. So then next thing is like, okay, so maybe it's aura. Maybe she can manipulate, or she can connect with people's aura, and then by that way directly mess with them, because aura is a manifestation of the soul and all that shit, right? And then it's just like, okay, we get to this. Guardy asked literally last episode, does it work on Grimm? An important question. If it works on Grimm, then we'll find out. And I was like, I don't know if they interacted with any Grimm. I was wrong, by the way. They had that fight in Volume 2 with some Grimm. It was Emerald that fought a bunch of them. She didn't use her semblance, but she did fight them.
Yeah, they were on screen for that. That was during that train thing.
Yeah, and then this episode, the engineer walks past. She fucking disguises herself, and it's just like, all right, so that thing doesn't have any aura. It's Grimm. It's 100% Grimm. It doesn't have any aura at all.
So how does it work?
I don't know.
These are the questions I'm not getting answered.
See what the wiki says. Let's see what the wiki says. Let's try that.
Here we go with this fucking nonsense again.
Let's take a look.
Because they have the wiki data that told me that Crow could amplify his own bad luck.
We don't have any. We don't have the data book, so they know more than we do.
They are the data book, man.
All right, Emerald semblance hallucinations is individual mental hallucinations, the ability to modify the sensory information in a person's head while their brain is processing it. She can make one person or more see and hear things that are not necessarily there. In other words, instead of generating an illusion that everyone nearby can see, she causes her target to hallucinate. Her semblance is shown to have limits, while she seems capable of easily controlling a single mind. Controlling anyone that seems to tax her own head severely. After making two paramedics mildly hallucinate in the beginning of the end, she complains that this has given her a headache. When she manipulates at least 9 people in Haven's fate, the number of people present, combined with taxation on her mind, made her unconscious for an unspecified amount of time. She cannot use it while fighting. She's always seen standing still or hiding while using her power, and never while fighting, even when it would be better for her to do so. Let's see. As shown in the episode Amity, her semblance can also affect Maria's cybernetic optical implants and Penny's eyes despite being an android. That is a great point.
Yeah, I brought that up too. How does it work on a robot?
She literally has no eyes. How are you messing with the technology? I mean, obviously,
and that's another issue in itself.
Works on Penny. And then that's when I got the idea that, it must be aura. Whatever you're seeing in your soul is what's being manipulated.
And then I asked, does it work on Grimm? And we didn't know. And then it works on Grimm, so it's not aura affected. It just happens.
We don't have any answers.
It's a literal miracle. She can just do whatever she wants. I told you reading the wiki was going to tell you nothing. The wiki just said it's magic.
Magic doesn't exist, apparently, in this world.
The wiki just said it works. No, apparently magic is all the same fuck around, change the weather bullshit, so.
Well, the funny thing is that semblances are supposed to be semblances of magic, like little tiny fucking fragments of it.
Right.
But the magic we've seen is just some weird shit, like floating or fucking...
It's stuff that doesn't make any sense.
The magic ice beam that Salem hit Oscar with.
Damn, I don't.
Oh, and I guess turning people into, or being able to turn into a bird is also magic. So
yeah, exactly. Speaking of, those people have not been on screen not once,
and they won't be. Yeah, nobody knows how Emerald shit works. Nobody knows how Meryl's shit works.
Nobody knows how Crow's shit works. Nobody knows about anything because it just doesn't matter. How do you amplify bad luck? How is Clover amplifying good luck? What does that mean? I'm
assuming Crow shit is like, what's that one fucking item in League that leaves that little trail once you have max stacks or whatever?
What are you talking about?
Is it Dead Man's?
Yeah.
Dead Man's Play? I'm assuming it's like that. It's like the more you fucking...
the longer you walk around and you start strutting around and it just starts charging up?
Yep. And then it just topples over eventually.
Yeah, whatever, man. You know that's a fucking terrible. You know it's terrible. You know it.
It's all terrible, but they're not terrible. It's just there has to be some more thought put into these powers.
Yeah, no.
Because before it was fine. We knew what the power was, but there was no real explanation to it. But now you think about it, and it's just like, wait a minute, what the fuck? What is happening here? And it's not. This isn't just a RWBY thing. This happened in a lot of fucking fantasy media, fictional media, like fucking Star Wars. Those guys tried to tell me the Force is just a bunch of fucking tiny life forms manipulating whatever the Jedi wants them to, or whatever Force users want them to. And it's just like, can these tiny creatures exist in space? And in the cold like the darkness of space, is that a thing? And it's like, maybe.
Didn't get that far yet, even though it's been like 40, 50 years.
And it's just like, all right, so how does this, say for example, how do these tiny life forms affect you pulling things that are way bigger than them that you shouldn't have any? I'm kind of stupid, and this is stupid because I can't. I try to look
because
deeper.
they looked at Anakin and his shit said question mark.
How does he has a high midichlorian count? How does that affect whether or not he can interact with other? Never mind. Fuck this. Star Wars is fucking dumb.
They put the scouter over Anakin, and that shit said question mark, question mark, question mark.
Like it would make sense if the show is just like a we're just having fun type thing. But honestly, ever since Volume 4, where they stopped that, and it's just like we want to be more story heavy, narrative driven. It's like, okay, I'm gonna treat this like I do my other story heavy, narrative driven things, and then I start looking deeper. And I'm just like, what the fuck is happening here? Like, what is?
I don't know. I don't know. Like I don't know how to explain it. I don't.
Like when Pierre unlocked Jean's aura with the fucking prayer,
Bro,
and it's
what
just like,
fucking incantation was that? What is that? I don't understand it. Because, okay, Oscar's aura and stuff like that being unlocked by Ozpin makes sense. Because Ozpin in there. It's not just Oscar himself. Pyrrha in Volume, what was that? That was 2, right?
that was one.
Volume 1, off rip, puts her fucking hand on this guy's forehead, says an incantation, and his aura disappears.
Magic must defeat magic.
Stupid. So let's get back to the episode. Emerald walks up to a door. She starts listening in, and you can hear Hazel and Ozpin's voice. And then we continue the literal shellacking of Oscar, where Hazel is.
It's getting uncomfortable at this point. I don't need to see any more scenes of this guy getting fucking tortured, guys. I get the point. I get it.
Hazel is literally beating Oscar to death. And hold on. Hazel is literally beating Oscar and breaking all of his morals of not harming children. I don't understand it. Oscar is hanging from this hook, and it's just beats.
He's bleeding. He got fucking burned by the fucking magic ice beam.
Oscar's had the worst 24 hours of his life.
He had his aura broken from the fucking hound.
Oh yeah, his aura still hasn't
fucking,
recharged. He's getting actual beats.
Yeah. Even if it does recharge, they're just gonna break it anyway and continue to beat his ass. So I don't think it matters much whether or not he has an aura.
Yeah, I guess.
And they're having a conversation. Oscar is essentially questioning Hazel on where his morals stand, and Hazel is giving him fucking nothing of value.
Because his morals don't exist. Because his character doesn't exist.
He is based on fear. He is fucking afraid. He's just scared. That's it. When fucking Adam killed Sienna Khan, he's like, "Oh, nobody has to die today," and it's just like you're teaming up with a super terrorist. You were
literally destroying the world.
Your coworker was known for fucking murdering people. He's one of the greatest serial killers of all time. his semblance is making it easier for him to kill people.
He
He
literally
doesn't.
is the greatest serial killer of all time.
He's the perfect weapon. Nobody has to die today. Shut the fuck up.
Hey, come on, man. Leave him alone. Even though he's actually the worst character ever. and we'll explain why in a bit. But we get another scene change because that's all this season is or that's all this mid season finale is trying to tie up as many loose ends as humanly possible in roughly 19 minutes. Not even, because it's like roughly 17 minutes, with the opening taking a minute and 39 seconds. Not even a minute, like 42 seconds. So it pans to the house. We're back at Schnee Manor. Nora. Yeah, Nora's actually laid out. She utters, what did she say? She was like, am I still useless? Or it was something along the lines of,
questioning her usefulness.
Again. And it's delirium. She's not actually awake. She's more so just talking because her body is like supercharged. Like not even super. It's overclocked. It's overclocked and burned out. Which is surprising that they can still touch her, because when Penny tried to pick her up the first time, she was still sizzling. So we have Ruby's group, which consists of her, Blake, and Weiss, which are the only active members at the moment, considering what they should do. And it has Ruby say a very interesting thing. She asks, how did things get so bad? Well, Ruby, I can tell you. You got to Atlas, you lied. You continued lying. You lied some more. The only truth that you guys told was to Robin. And then you didn't tell Ironwood that you told the truth. And then he realized that you guys were lying. And now you guys are criminals.
In her defense, I would say that even if they went along with Ironwood 100%, the only real change that would be happening right now is maybe not even Amity Arena being up. Because sure, they hid the truth from him, but by the time that the truth even came into play, they were boned regardless.
Yeah, there's a billion other problems on the screen.
Arthur Watts is, tap dancing all over the source code of the entire kingdom.
And Jacques ruined everything by accident.
Yeah. And, Robin knowing about him putting shit into Amity didn't matter because, next episode shit started hitting the fans. So it's not like this dialogue based.
This is also Robin's fault too. You sat here stealing this guy's materials for what?
So she could fix that shitty wall.
Yeah, great. What did that go for?
In hindsight, it was pretty bad to do that because it's not like there were much actually. Well, there were just random saber-tooths just roaming the streets. Nigga, if I walk outside and a fucking prehistoric demon is out here strutting about, do something.
Maybe you should go back inside then. Because I know if I open my door and I see this damn saber-tooth on the street, I'm closing the door.
Somebody fucked up.
Right, and I'm closing the door. Do you see how that works?
Ironwood fucked up.
Okay, Ironwood, he did fuck up. But what did he say? Mentalized problem. Fuck mental.
Fucking Grimmer out here eating people, and nigga's like, I got better shit to do. As soon as fucking Team RWBY and them crash land in this stolen Atlas airship, yeah, I need my fucking top operatives on the squad right now. This is a fucking code red. All hands on deck. We need these people behind bars now. What are you doing?
It's too much. Hey, man, nah, I'm paranoid. You guys are potential. Whoever's in that ship is a potential problem, and I need them dealt with accordingly.
Well, I mean, yeah, he's right, because Cinder and fucking Neo just walked in because they had a stolen Atlas airship. But the fact of the matter is, well, they stole two. One at the beginning of, or at the end of Volume 6, and one in Volume 7. Or, yeah, at the end of Volume 7.
Bro, he is terrible with keeping these ships in the hangar.
Rodman would be. She wouldn't have stolen shit if he just put some of his military in the mantle so that they can deal with the fucking saber-tooth. and then you can put you don't have to worry about anybody stealing from the damn fucking arena. Actually, they wouldn't have finished in time either way. Whether or not she was stealing, they wouldn't have finished in time. That shit was not ready.
Yeah.
She was not fucking ready. You can say, "Oh yeah, Pietro fixed it up." No, that nigga had to blow up an entire fucking dust mine to get into the air.
That is hilarious, because how does that even work? Why was it just sitting above the dust mine?
I think they moved it there. I don't know how, but
How
they
did he
moved it
not
there.
notice?
He don't give a fuck, bro. Salem is here. He's sitting there watching this fucking whale 24/7.
And you know what? It still crash landed on Atlas, so no way.
Because he didn't see the river, man. He did not see the fucking river.
Oh my god. Bro, Atlas is supposed to have space age technology and cameras everywhere, and they couldn't catch shit. Actually, no, I'm wrong. They caught them while they were attacking them.
Yeah.
Great,
Hey, what's that over there?
great cameras you got there.
He got that AK shit. You hating?
Entire floating continent about to be dropped out of the sky by some sludge.
Some damn centipedes, man. Where the fuck were we? Get me off this fucking.
That's crazy.
Stupid,
Oh, I mean,
politics shit.
May walks in, and she's talking about, yo, we gotta get out of here. We need to go back to Mantle. Mantle needs us. And this is the start of another problem for no reason at all, because May's logic is literally correct here. The Atlas military exists.
The military exists. The ASOPs exist. They have way more technology and resources to defend their kingdom than Mantle, who has literally 5 niggas, and one of them's in jail. 4 niggas.
Mantle has like two active members at the moment, because the Happy Huntresses are split up as well as teams RWBY and Juniper.
Yeah, like the addition of Team RWBY and them, RWBY and them, fucking that's like 9 niggas. Pietro and Maria are on the fucking arena. Fucking John, Yang, and Ren are off doing whatever the fuck, getting arrested.
They're
Oscar's
outside of the damn cellular zone.
There's legitimately one person defending Mantle right now.
Yeah, like it's.
She's right.
Oh, it's what's her name? I like her too. What's that? Damn, what's her name? It's a swole woman. That should be really fucking built-in swole, but they're cowards.
Yeah, the one that was ready to fucking beat that
journalist. What's her name?
in the
Holy
court.
shit.
Hold on. Wiki time.
Yeah, we need to get to the wiki real quick. I like her too.
Joanna. There you go.
There you go. She's actually the greatest.
Joanna Greenleaf.
Dog shit last name, but hey. Hey, she's great. Fuck it.
Yeah, she's the only one down there fighting right now. Everybody else is. I'm assuming Fiona's still running logistics and trying to keep the whole thing together, but
the fact that she has a pocket dimension that's practically limitless is nuts.
I hope that shit is called Hammer Space, because if it's not, I'm gonna be fucking upset.
Bro, she put entire trucks of shit in this pocket space.
It is not called Hammer Space. It is literally called Pocket Dimensions. It's so boring.
They're so lazy.
So lazy.
Damn. You guys are really lazy. That's a personal attack. You niggas are lazy.
Come on, man.
These semblances need fire names. I hate when cartoons do that too. And by cartoons, y'all know I mean anime. But for those of you that don't, I hate when cartoons do that too. You can have all these cool names for a power, and then here come Horikoshi.
Half hot, half cold.
That's exactly what I was thinking of too.
Because it's terrible.
It's
actually,
just
what's
bad.
Endeavor's? What's Endeavor's crit code?
Fire.
I swear to God.
Oh my God.
Hell flame. It's
dog shit.
It's close to
It should
fire.
have been called fucking flash fire, if anything.
Might as well be fucking fire.
Because you go from flash fire, and then him saying flash fire fist makes sense. I don't know. Either way, you guys need to step it up with your naming schemes and whatnot.
Well, all right. Here's the thing about Fiona's too. Her semblance originally had a much cooler name, because it was originally going to be Torchwick's, right? And it was going to be called Deep Pockets. And then they said, all right, let's take the semblance, but let's not give it the cool name. Let's just give it the fucking just take the ability.
Why didn't Torchwick get powers? Oh, is it because you guys threw him out like I said you did?
Yeah, that's probably why.
They just decided that they were just gonna throw him out.
I actually don't know why. All right, hold on. I did explain it, but the production team never found a moment for him to use it, so it was saved for a later character and decided Roman could be a great example of how some people don't unlock their semblances. Wait, so
Jean is right there.
everybody has a semblance?
Jean was right there, a billion fucking episodes with no semblance. You told me he had a billion aura, and that's it. His semblance never manifested till Weiss had to die. And that was what? 4 volumes and some change later?
Yeah.
Oh, well, we hinted at it in volume 1. So what? Absolutely, so what?
Either way, May correctly, or she essentially presents the correct answer, but everybody's like, what about, or at least Weiss is like, what about Alice? There are people dying here too. And it's like, no, that's not the same. That's not what she said. She didn't say that she didn't care about Atlas. But since you're going to be like that, then yeah, she's going to get real standoffish and tell you off because you niggas are acting like kids. What did she say? She said,
here comes RWBY with the whole, hey, we can protect everybody. Okay, you need to stop. We can't protect everybody. You know this.
Nah, what did she say to where Blake said we heard that before? She said something that like Ironwood
you need to
said.
pick a side.
Yeah. And like, yeah, she's wrong for saying that, but
no, she's right for saying that.
No, because there's no sides really.
No, there is a side because it's
everybody
you have to pick. It's Atlas or it's Mantle. There's a right answer here.
That's not even a side. Her argument is literally Atlas is good. We don't need to help them. They can help themselves. That's not even a side. That's just a fact.
I mean, it is poor writing in that aspect, but it is, for lack of a better term or lack of better terminology, picking a side. You either choose to stay here and do nothing, sit in the fucking house wondering what you should do, or we can go. Actually, no. The ultimatum she gave them was, listen, you guys can come with me to Mantle, and we can defend the people at the crater, or I can drop you at the front lines, and you can figure something out there. Which, in hindsight, dropping them at the front lines wouldn't have been so bad because it would have been a reuniting to save Oscar. But they didn't know that.
I think that all of our main heroes are fucked up in the fact that nobody wants to go help. They're all just sitting there drinking tea. Last week when I saw that they were watching that shit, I'm like, yeah, Ruby's gonna fly out there. She's about to, because she's always talking.
They went to the kitchen and made a cup of coffee. That's all.
Some coffee, some fucking tea. That ginseng, that shit goes crazy.
Ginseng coffee is nuts.
But they're all just like, oh, I don't know what to do. What should we do? And May is just like, all right, well, time to get back to the grind. Nigga, my job is never finished. And I don't know. I can understand if they're worried if they don't want to leave Nora because they can't find a doctor. And I doubt Whitley knows any like first aid or anything like that. But at that point, one of you just stay with her at least to make sure she's okay. I'm not saying it should have been Weiss, but it should have been Weiss. That gives her time to walk around her house, reconcile with her brother, maybe find her mom.
She's not gonna walk around her house though. She's gonna sit in that room like she has been for the last fucking 3 episodes.
Oh, maybe the plot just comes to her, and maybe Whitley like peeks his head in.
What y'all doing here? We got that though because as they're arguing, Whitley is shown to be listening in because that's all people do in this show is listening behind walls. Nobody actually just walks over and she's like, hey, I have a solution. No, people just listen behind walls and then they decide that they're going to help from the shadows. And then we cut back to Oscar, who's being beat up again.
Of course.
And now he's monologuing to Hazel about, how his decisions make zero fucking sense.
Hazel, you're really fucking dumb, guy.
And Hazel is just like, oh, this is where Hazel drops how him and Salem met. Salem sought him out because I guess of his hatred towards Ozpin, I would assume, and the fact that he's a literal tank. Like his powers allow him to just tank, just sit there and get hit, and if not be pumped with all that damn dust. So he says that he killed her. What was it? 4 times? Something
Yeah,
nuts.
more than just once. That's the important part. He killed her more than one time.
He says that he killed her more than once, which is interesting because Salem can't be killed, and it also just speaks to the whole. What did Hazel do? Beat her to death?
I'm assuming that's what it was.
Because he doesn't shoot laser beams. He doesn't use weapons. So he had to just violently beat her to death. So what? And then he says, okay, yeah, I beat her to death a billion times. And then the longest she stayed down was roughly like an hour, right? Something like that. Couple hours.
Few hours. That's what he said.
And then it's just done. So then, as he's about to beat the fuck out of Oscar again, Ozpin, because Ozpin has been talking this entire time, they switch, and Oscar tells him the password and how to open up the lamp. And then Oscar says, if you want to know the answers about... Oh, wait, no, I'm skipping ahead. Wait, fuck. What was I gonna say? They were talking about... What the fuck was it? They were talking about how Salem is going to destroy the world and how humanity is on its second go around, and how the only winning side is being with Salem because, well, I mean, you can't beat her, so you might as well join her. It is decent logic, but for Hazel, it's not decent logic because it goes against literally any of the morals they set for him in these past volumes.
Yeah, pacifism, not wanting to fight people unless he has to, caring for children. It's just like, why would you?
The child is Ozpin. I will beat him to death.
I'll beat this child to death. I'm not a pacifist anymore. Innocence, yeah, it doesn't matter as long as we get that New World Order. You know what I'm saying? That sweet, sweet New World Order.
I don't beat children. This one's Ozpin. Never mind.
Like, what the fuck?
He really did walk up and start beating the shit out of Oscar. I just can't believe this.
Did she know? She was a child. Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know. And I find it funny that Hazel hasn't put 2 and 2 together, where it's just like if Salem doesn't exist, Huntsmen don't have to exist. Because Grimm won't exist. Well, Grimm will exist, but
at the very least, you won't have to recruit children.
Yeah, because the Grimm aren't like getting stronger or anything. I don't know. The damn Grimm are out here.
Or what it seemed like in the old days, that the god of death just sat with his Grimm and they didn't attack people.
Yeah, people were just living in prosperity, and he was just making bad shit. And then any Grimm that slipped out and went to attack people, they had literal. It's that stupid ass meme with the dog, where it's like in the 1800s, the nigga was super swole, and then now the average military man is just lanky. Yeah. That's the type of shit they have going on there. Where back in the day, the Huntsmen were literal manly men that didn't look like shit.
And even if you weren't a manly man, you had magic, so you could fight it.
Yeah, they had pure magic.
Like all the shit our characters are doing now is probably way cool. Back in the last life or whatever you want to call that shit.
And them boys was lighting it up.
Fuck Hazel.
What you mean?
What's next?
Oh my god! So, to go in line with the listening behind walls, Emerald is still listening. She hears Oscar give Hazel the password. Hazel tries to scold Oscar for giving Salem the password, and she's like, well, no, I gave it to you so you can see for yourself what Salem's all about and what the truth is. So the gauntlet has been thrown for Hazel. This is where Hazel tries to beat around the bush, and then tries to open up the lamp, and he'll probably die for it and free Oscar with his dying breath or whatever it is. All I know is Hazel is dead. We were talking about it. We were talking about people that would potentially die. Hazel's at the top of my list now that I've thought about it. Penny's at the top of the list. Ren is at the top of, well, no, Ren is somewhere in the middle of the list, but Marrow is also at the top. I think Hazel and Marrow are going to be the two casualties this season. If I had to say, or if I had to pick people to die.
Yeah, I'm kind of unfortunate he gave Hazel the password because it feels like even though he literally just told him everything that happened, I feel like it's kind of stupid that 2 of the 3 questions are going to be used on the exact same exposition. We could find anything out about this world through a very, very convenient plot device, and we're going to use it one time.
Well,
Unless,
we
unless
use
they
the
show us
last 2 questions on nonsense.
unless they show us what the first question was that Ospen used, but I doubt it.
Wasn't him asking the same question?
No. The first time they used it, it was RWBY asking, what is Ospen hiding? This next question, which is the third one, is going to be used by probably Hazel. And then the first question, we don't know what that was used for, because in the flashback, Ospen used 3 questions. And that was like 100 years ago.
Right.
So the lamp eventually refreshed, and then he asked somebody asked something else.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what.
They didn't show us. They didn't tell us who used it or what it was used for.
I guess.
Either way, I find that whack, but it probably won't matter too much in the long run.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't matter. But just to speed through some stuff. So Emerald is telling Mercury all about the plans, and Mercury is just like, bro, she won't blow up the planet. It doesn't make any sense. Maybe he's lying. It's not. Maybe that's not the password. And then they walk out into the corridor, and not Hazel. Mercury says Salem's not gonna blow up the planet. In comes Tyrion. No, she is. That's the plan. The plan has always been to blow up the planet. And this goes back to something that I skipped over because I had forgotten about it because I have a really bad memory, even though we watched it like not even that long ago. Oscar / Ozpin goes over the fact that Salem is bound to this world, and realistically, the only way to free herself is to technically blow up all of Remnant, if not destroy it. So Salem's whole plan is to gather all the relics, call back the gods, and have humanity be completely divided, so that they blow up everything like they said they would. They reset the world a third time, and she would be free. And that's why he told Hazel to ask questions or ask the question and get all the information he would need. But to flash back to where we were, Tyrion comes back and he's like, yeah, Salem is literally destruction incarnate. And in some of the greatest writing in this show, he says, if you couldn't see that, you'd have to be batshit crazy. And that coming from Tyrion is a godlike line, because that guy is completely unhinged at all times.
Guy breaks his own thumb for fucking fun, calling other people crazy. It's just like, all right, motherfucker, shut the fuck up. Talking to me like that. So stupid as fuck.
And then they try to make us care about Emerald and Mercury, even though they're not characters. They have been out of commission for two seasons, 2 volumes now. They haven't been on the show at all. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know about these two because I don't care about these two like at all. If there's 2 people I don't care about, it's these 2. I can wholeheartedly say that. You like these 2? Because I don't. I don't care about Mercury. Mercury's on his way to Vacuo to get beat up by Sun, so yeah. There's a thing.
I like the way they look, but other than that,
great. Yeah, they get new clothes. And Sun's gonna beat them up in the same Volume 2 digs.
Volume 2 is probably no, not the peak. It was Volume 2 and Volume 3 is when I liked those 2 the most because they were just blending in, trying to be like, regular students, a little fellow huntsman in training and shit like that. when Mercury was trying to figure out Kira's powers by fighting her. I think that was one of the strongest moments for him.
It was the only moment for him. He didn't do anything else afterwards.
No, he kicked the shit out of Ruby and then he lost to Yang.
Sick.
That's it. That's all he's ever done. He definitely wasn't in volumes 4, 5, and 6 at all.
You know what's crazy? If we flash back to volume 3, Yang shot Mercury in the leg, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who took him to the infirmary?
Cinder, Neo, and Emerald.
Okay. Because I was gonna say, wait, wouldn't somebody have realized the guy doesn't have legs?
No, they took him to a warehouse.
No, I know it was them that took him. I know it was Neo that took him. That was the paramedic that took him. But it's just very funny that if any other paramedic had taken him, they would have found out that that Young is completely innocent because this guy has fucking cybernetics for legs, which means he legitimately cannot feel pain in those legs unless they have the super advanced prosthetics.
They might. I doubt it
I
though.
really doubt it.
But yeah, that guy essentially just fucking disappeared off the map, and then by the time anyone would even have the idea of, I wonder what happened to Mercury. Oh shit, there's a Grim attack. Oh
The
no.
entire school is on fire. Please help.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck that Mercury is gone. He showed up again. Fuck. They did nothing in Volume 4, just to come back in Volume 5 and fight Team RWBY or whatever, and then nothing in 6, nothing in 7. Nothing in 6, and now to come back in 7. Emerald, well, apparently she can't fight and use her semblance. She didn't even try to fight. And then Mercury, who's done nothing all Volume 7, acts like he's better than, I'm better than you, Cinder, and then fucking leaves to go to Vacuo. Hey, come here, or succeed in Veil, fail at Haven, don't do anything in Atlas, and I'll see you in Vacuo. Great. Cool. Stupid.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
know.
not stupid. It just upsets me because I thought he was
No,
about
it's
to have another
stupid. You're
fight
right.
again. I thought he was gonna have another fight again, and I'm upset that he doesn't. So what else can I say?
Yeah, I don't get it. So we cut back to the ship. John's group and the Aesops are on the ship. They're pleading for their lives. Hey, Oscar's in there. We need to go get him. And then they're saying, no, 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 no. We're not letting you go. You guys are criminals. And then God John is back again with that new hotness. It drops the, hey, we'll throw the bomb in there. We'll check first. We'll go in there. We'll see what happens. We'll be the vanguard, and then we'll let you know when it's safe to plant the bomb. Because that way they can get Oscar out, and then the bomb can be dropped anyway. And Winter agrees because, well, what is she gonna say? No. She's scared as shit. She don't want to go in there,
She could have said no, but she decided.
bro.
I
They showed
mean,
me that she is scared as shit. She is not.
no, because she's ready to take the suicide approach. It's just that if
No,
there's a chance to get
she
more
was scared
info,
as shit and said it because orders are orders. That's what it is.
I guess.
She definitely doesn't want to die. That's her whole deal. Or else why would they show her like shaking?
She's mad, I guess.
I guess.
Mauled.
So, tensions hit an all new high with the Aesops saying, "Hey, you guys are criminals. We're not going to let you go anywhere." And then they say, "People die every day." You know, they use that favorite line. People die every day and they get replaced. Meryl replaced Tortuga, and Winter replaced Clover. People are replaceable, and then Ren loses his shit, and then his semblance evolves for whatever reason. So now he's
Yeah,
able
I'm
to
confused,
see
bro.
people's emotions and not just mask them.
Cause Harriet reminds him of him back in the day.
Whatever, man.
He understands what she's going
This
through, so now
character is fucking dog shit.
he can visually see it. He can see it. You're hating.
Of course I'm hating.
You're hating.
No, I mean, him being able to physically see emotions is cool. I feel like that should have been his power off rip. He looks at Harriet and he sees that she's angry and upset about the fact that Clover died and there was nothing that she could do about it. It's also because of the Tortuga situation that they just dropped on us. You know, Tortuga, the faceless Aesop's member. Nobody knows what he looks like. Nobody knows what his powers were. We just know that his name was Tortuga, and he's probably a fucking tortoise, if not a turtle, because of their tortoise in the hair gimmick. Yeah, Tortuga, by the way.
I feel like a lot of this exposition that we're getting about how, you know, members of the Aesops are replaceable would be a lot more like potent if we heard about Tortuga before.
Yes, if
And
they
maybe
had shown me a flashback or
yeah,
if
look,
somebody had a photo of the Aesop's pre-Marrow.
yeah, and then they're like, oh, who's that?
Literally Harriet. Have that
Is that
moment
guy
between Harriet and Ruby.
Harriet or Ruby? Harriet fucking anybody.
No, it's her
Oh,
and Ruby because they tried to match them all up, remember?
yeah. I and then, you know, when Clover dies, and it's just like, oh no, it's like, you know, Tortuga all over again.
Can you not?
Huh? What am I doing? But instead, it's just like
I hate you.
we're getting all this now, and Ren is saying all of it out loud. Oh, I get it. You're upset about Tortuga. It's
you're,
just us.
you're all
Oh,
scared and you guys are hiding all of your feelings. Look,
you've got blue rose petals. You're gonna defect soon, right?
that's not.
Oh,
Come on.
you're fucking mauled. Vaughn, you're pretty calm. Winter, you have a storm of emotions. You don't know what to think, right? Just like, nigga, no, you can't say that, bro. You can insinuate towards empathy. You can't just say I can literally see your emotions. Anyways, I think it's a weird moment for Ren because before it was just like I'm sulking, into he was like,
Literally,
I don't know,
violently lashing out.
yeah, violently lashing out, and he's at like a 9 or a 10. He doesn't seem like he's sulking anymore. He seemed that he's like figured it out, I guess. And I saw something. I'm not gonna take credit for this because I didn't piece it together. But it seems like he doesn't want to lose anybody again. So he's been trying to, I guess this whole time he's been trying to play shit safe, you know, following orders. It's easier to lose somebody if you were just following like literally like the Aesop's. It's easier to lose somebody when you're just following orders rather than when you try to take matters into your own hands and it doesn't work out as planned. But seeing as how the people that he thought had it all together don't have it all together, he's figured it out that, you know, it's probably better that I protect who I love if I can take matters into my own hands versus whether or not I'm just following orders.
Right. All right. So let's speed through the rest of this. Um. Also, I just wanted to note very quickly: Winter is not okay. Her new gear is literally her wearing a body brace. Her body
Yeah,
doesn't work.
because Sender hit her with like fucking 5 F5s in a row. Like
Like
she,
holy shit! I didn't think about it until this week that she is completely folded up, and they are weekends at burning her. Where they just put her in practically a full torso cast and sent her out there.
get out there. You'll do great. She might get folded up.
So we cut back to Schnee Manor. May and Ruby's gang are still arguing when there's a knock at the door, and Tux was right. Klein is back. And then we get the huge reveal that Whitley called Klein. And then they solve whatever tension was between the Schnee siblings because, you know, that wasn't an interesting plot point or anything. Yeah, fuck that plot. Fuck that plot point. No one needed that. No one needed closure on that one. No one needed exposition on that one. Uh, Whitley's not mad anymore. He's not mad. He was just
Yeah,
acting out for attention.
he heard that, oh, Weiss really wants to defend us. She doesn't think we're all monsters. I'm so glad that she came back, or she went to school and came back, a better person and all that shit. And it's just like, my God, you could have had them like have an argument and then realize this, but it's literally just, oh, I overheard you saying some things. I called Klein. I want your friend to be okay. Bro, come on. Come on. Come on, man.
And then, everything, the nice heartfelt Schnee moment. There's a loud bang outside. They open the door, and there's a giant crater. You would think that, oh, there's some sort of Grim. It's probably Hood looking for Ruby or something cool. No, it's fucking Penny folded up in this in this crater outside the Schnee Manor, a very convenient place for her to be at the moment. And then the episode ends. Now, what I was thinking of is, I think no, I thought this because Tuck said something and I forgot what he said, but it led me to believe that Penny would end up being the bomb that they spoke of. Maybe that's why Watts was sitting there playing Temple Run in his damn in his cell. Maybe that's what he did. I don't know if that's because what Ironwood asked was for Penny to be able to open the vault, right? That's what I assumed.
Yeah.
You bring her
Yeah.
back, she opens the vault, and you shoot Atlas into the fucking stratosphere. Because that's a smart idea. Like, the whale isn't just gonna go up there and fucking do the same shit.
Probably can't. Nigga will probably freeze before he gets up there.
Yeah, who knows?
Get cold up there.
Hoes don't get cold, remember?
Yeah,
What
whatever
you
you say.
mean?
Whatever you say.
Hoes don't get cold.
I think that cliffhanger was not the greatest
This episode was not the greatest.
because
I'm gonna
I
keep
don't really
saying
have
it. The
to.
episode
Like,
sucked.
whereas most cliffhangers, it's like, oh my God, this big thing gonna happen. What's gonna happen? They can do this. They can do this. They can do that. And it's like, for Penny, there's a very finite list of things that can happen because Penny is really the only hanging plot thread anymore. Nothing else. I can worry about what John's team is gonna do or what they're gonna see in there, who's gonna talk to who, but that's also a very short list. But with Penny, it's either A, she gets up and she's well, not fine, but
Red-eyed.
deactivated. She could be deactivated. She could get up and she's red-eyed. Either way, though, I don't think it would immediately result in a fight for them because I doubt Watts can tell her that while on his fucking Nokia phone, whatever that shit is.
He rewired Ironwood's broken scroll and started sending messages and shit up.
Nigga was fucking shooting Snapchat videos while in the fucking cell.
I hate it.
Yo, there's Crow over there, yo.
Yo, could you
Where's
fucking
Clover at?
imagine?
Where's Clover at, big fellow, yo? Oh, look, it's the senator. Look, it's Robin. You see? She's on the council. Oh.
Yo, he'd be the greatest.
She's on the council, guys.
Bro, he'd be literally top one. If that's, oh my God, I need that to be a deleted scene from this season. Is him literally doing the fucking money phone and shit like that in jail. He's just having the greatest time now that he has his fucking phone. I need it so bad. But yeah, that's the mid-season finale of RWBY. We've been talking for like an hour. You guys probably won't watch this entire thing, but if you do, I want to thank you all for watching. Period. You already know, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, like the video, comment down below because we don't get comments. Like, I would love to hear from you guys, even if you don't even watch the whole thing through. I would just love to read comments, tell us what you think. Anything. Even if you don't watch the show, just comment and say anything. I don't know. Say something. So yeah, we're out of here. Want to thank you all for watching once again. Y'all have a good night or day or whatever, and
Yeah.
Godspeed and all that.
Later.